Hi friends, Vika here. Today I'm going to be talking about the books that I will be reading in May. And if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick and my nose is so congested and my voice is so nasally, and I apologize. I'm suffering more than you are. I can hear it and my ears are just ringing and I'm sorry. But let's just get started and get through with my voice. So let's do our little jar thing. So each month I pick 2 books, 1 book from each of these jars. One of these jars is all the books on my bookshelf that I have not read, so I read through all of them. And then one of them is all the books that I have listed in my 19 books that I want to read in 2019. So let's open up the 19 in 2019 first. Okay. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. And the book I got is Garden City by John Mark Comer. Haha. So I got Garden City by John Mark Comer. I don't know much about this other than it's a nonfiction book about the Bible. That is it. That is all I know. Next. So let's get into our book unread pile thingy mabob. A lot harder than it looks. Okay, so the book I got is The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. So I got The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins, and so this is about a girl on a train, and it's a thriller slash mystery, and I know that the narrator is very unreliable and has gone through a lot. Basically she's kind of going crazy, and then you can't really, I don't know. It's good. I've heard good things, and then there's a movie with Emily Blunt in it, and so I'm assuming I will watch the movie if I enjoy the book, but I'll probably watch it anyway. Yeah, let me know if any of you have read it and what you think of it. Yeah. So those are the 2 books from my jars. Yeah, so I gotta do the spinning thing, so this is a transition thing. So this month's spin. Something published in 2019. Okay. The new tag is going to be adventure. That was on top of the pile. So the next books that I'll be reading this month is every month I read one, or if in my vlog I mentioned I'll be reading 1 book of the series of Unfortunate Events series every single month until I go through the series. And so I'm on book 2, and that is The Reptile Room by Lemony Snicket. The next 3 books that I will be reading this month, I was supposed to read last month, and guess who didn't? And yeah, so that is The Winner's Kiss by Maureen Rutkoski, Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson, and The Cage Queen by Kristen. So all of these I picked in my jars the past 2 months, and yeah, I didn't read them because it doesn't matter. I didn't read them. So I'll be reading this one first just because it's on the priority. This is the first book I'll be reading this month for sure. And then the next 2 books I have on reserve with my library. I'll be listening to them as audiobooks and transitioning to them as we go. One is available 3 weeks from now, and the other one's available 4 weeks from now, so it's going to be more towards the end of the month. So I'll be reading all of these books before I get there and whatnot. And so that is the first one is Darken by Kiersten. Oh my goodness, my voice. I'm sorry. Kiersten White. I know this is a retelling of something that happened, the war in Constantinople or something like that, about one of the emperors or kings or something like that. And honestly, I low-key bought this book because of the cover. I really like it. And I felt like I had I don't know, I was just drawn to it. I didn't know anything what it was about, but I just saw it and I was like, I'm judging you by your cover, and I think I'll like you. And the last book is Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. And so what Strange that glare is terrible, I'm sorry. What Strange the Dreamer is about is this man. He is, I think his name is Strange, Dr. Strange. No, but he is a scholar, and he is obsessed with this city called Weep, and it's not really called Weep, but the place has been so forgotten and abandoned that people have forgotten what it's called, what the city's name is called, and where it is and everything like that. It's basically an urban myth. It's like a legend. And then one day this whole caravan from this city of Weep comes, and they're looking for people and things to bring back. And so he goes on this journey to this lost city of Weep. From what I've heard, the writing is very lyrical and beautiful, and that the audiobook is really amazing. So I did really want to experience this in the audiobook. And I got this from Book Outlet, and that's why I got it. And it was like really cheap, so yeah, that's why I have it. Yeah, so those are all the books I plan on reading this month. It's kind of a lot, but if you think about it, I think I saw The Girl on the Train available instantly for download on my library for like the audiobook, so that'll help me get through it. Yeah, so this is an attractive sight, isn't it? This is a very, very ambitious TBR. I'm not going to be doing my spin wheel thing because I spun it, and on my first landing I got on 2019, and so I looked through my bookshelf. Don't have anything that was published in 2019. Like, I may have a lot of books, but I don't have any like recent releases, and I don't really feel like getting into anything new right now because I have so much that is like that I need to read and catch up on. And so then I checked, but just in case, I checked what was instantly available for on audiobook, and there was nothing, literally nothing. Because I mean, if you think about it, it takes so long to make an audiobook and record it. Nothing's gonna be released from 2019, and then if it is, it's usually, I won't say that, but still. And then so I checked for ebooks because, you know, that's like a last resort thing. Like, I don't really enjoy ebooks, even though like I get through them fairly quickly if I'm into it, just because, you know, like you have your phone everywhere you go, you can read it at any moment. And they didn't have anything that I was interested in, and like all the ones that it was like May of 2018 or September of 2018 was when it was published. I'm just like, no, I need 2019. So I'm gonna pass this month because, you know, this is a pretty hefty TBR as is, and I need to catch up on the 3 books that I'm behind on anyway. So yeah, that's my TBR for this month. Let me know what you think. Have you read any of these before? I know this one's gonna take me a while to get through just because it is nonfiction, and nonfiction takes me forever to process. I think it's just like trying to tune into edumacation outside of my edumacation, and it's rough. It sounds like an excuse, but when I'm sick, I'm definitely not going to be reading it while I'm sick. Sound good, my peeps? Sounds good. I'll see y'all soon. Mwah.